Hi and welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. On the show today, we're going to make my favorite potato salad. Now this potato salad sort of grew over the course of time because I changed it out a lot and I got to the point where I don't even have to measure anything. And that's what's great about this potato salad, because you can vary it based on your taste on that particular day. So join me as we make my favorite potato salad. Okay, so obviously the first thing we have to start out with is our potatoes. And let me tell you, there's a lot of controversy about what type of potato to use, how to cook it, all that fun stuff. My answer to that is I do all of the above. Sometimes I use russets, sometimes I use red, waxy potatoes. It really just depends on the type and style of potato salad that I want to make. Today we're using russets just because, this is just how I want to make it today. Tomorrow I could use red ones. The difference between the two is red ones will stay together better because they're really waxy. Russet potatoes will have a tendency to fall apart, particularly if you overcook them or you mush them when you are stirring or chopping them. So this is what I do. Okay, so what I've done is I've already boiled the potatoes and I've chopped them into little cubes. How I boil these is I always peel them. Some people don't like to peel them because they think they absorb too much water. My thing is, I don't know how many times that I peel potatoes and they have black spots under the skin that I can't see. So I always peel them. That's just a matter of preference. If you don't want to peel them, make sure you thoroughly scrub them and inspect them for any bad areas or black spots. To me, I just peel them because I know that I can get rid of that and cut any of that off. So what I do is I peel them, I throw them into cold water, and I let it come up to a boil with them in there cold, starting with cold. You don't want to start them with hot water because they'll tend to cook unevenly. If you start them with cold water, it'll bring the temperature up of the potatoes and the waters all equally, and your potatoes will cook more evenly. I cook them till I can put a fork in them, but you don't want to overcook them because they will be mushy, or you basically will be making mashed potatoes. And the key for me is to have potatoes that are really chunky. And so after they cook, I take the potatoes, I let them cool in a bowl, and I take them to the refrigerator. And I cool them totally, completely, and then I cut them. This way the russets will hold up a little bit better if you don't cut them until they're cold. You also don't want to mix your potato salad with hot potatoes because you're using mayonnaise and you don't want to risk having warm potato salad back into the refrigerator. Some people like to put their dressing on when the potatoes are still warm. They think that it absorbs the dressing a little bit more. I'm, a germaphobe, so I do everything according to what is completely food safe. And so I completely cool my potatoes down. I chop them into little squares like this, and just be careful not to crush these squares because otherwise you're going to end up with it won't be potato salad, it'll just be mashed potatoes. And some people like that, but I prefer them to be in chunks. So now we're going to cut up our ingredients and make our potato salad. Okay, so what's great about this potato salad is you can put anything you want in here. And I usually do it, I just judge based on how the potato salad looks. The very first thing I put in here is pickles. And I really love these zesty spears. This is what I use. I don't use pickle relish. I buy these. They have a little bit of seasoning in here, and they make for a great potato salad. Woo, they're a little juicy, right? So I like everything in my potato salad to be have big chunks. So what I do is I take these whole pickles and I just slice them down the middle, and then I cut them into chunks like this. This way we have nice good chunks in our potato salad, right? And then these go straight into your potatoes. Now we don't want to stir any of this until we get everything in here and we stir at the end, because if we do stir it, we just run the risk of breaking those potatoes up. So we want to leave these potatoes as whole as we can get them in their little chunks. So we're not going to stir until everything is in here, right? So we're going to go ahead and you can put as much pickle in here as you like. If you don't want any pickle, don't put any pickle. Or if you like pickles to be smaller chunks, cut them a little smaller, right? What's great about potato salad is, I was talking to Eric earlier today, and potato salad is like an empty canvas, right? Potatoes taste like potatoes. And how we make our potato salad, you're an artist, right? And your potato salad is whatever you want it to be. So we're going to go ahead and finish cutting these. I kind of want, this might be my last pickle in here. I'm going to cut my fingers. Looks pretty good already. I like pickles in there, right? Okay, next up is some olives. So I just have a can of black olives here. And whoops, that's the one that got away, right? And you can buy olives already chopped. I just buy them like this because I buy them at my local club store, and they don't come sliced at my local club store. It comes in like a pack of 6 cans of olives. So I have to do my own chopping, right? Which I don't mind. Sort of therapeutic. Olives is not, I don't think, is like a traditional ingredient in potato salad, at least maybe not Southern style. I just happen to like them in there. You can use any kind of olive if you like olives. If you don't, then leave them out, right? That's what's great about this potato salad. It's whatever you want it to be, right? Okay, next up is some red onion. And I love red onion in potato salad. It's just a classic, right? To me, at least. Some people like other kinds of onion. I just happen to like red onion. I think it gives it a good color, and it's like the potato salad flavor. That's just how it is, right? So we're going to go ahead and chop up our onion. Sort of a medium dice. My dicing is never perfect, right? And this is a big, huge onion. The red ones, for some reason, usually are pretty big. So we're going to judge this. And we might put a little on the side and come back to it. So what I usually do to gauge the onion is I put some in here, and as we're stirring, I put a little more if that's what I decide to do. So I'm going to chop the rest of this onion up and put it in a little bowl so that we will have a little extra for if we decide that we want more. So now it's time to make the dressing. And I start with my favorite mayonnaise, right? And some people have asked me, how much do I make of this dressing? My answer is, make some, and if you need some more, make some more. I really don't know exactly how much you're going to need because it really depends on how many potatoes you have and how much these potatoes soak up the dressing. So we're going to make some dressing, we're going to stir it a little bit, and we're going to see if we need some more. And then we'll make some more, right? So it depends. I had, I think, about 8 potatoes, but my potatoes were really small. So, you know, if you buy your potatoes at your local club store, they're going to be these big monster potatoes. So you're going to need more dressing. I might need a little bit more than that. I don't want it like swimming in dressing, right? So we're going to take some regular old yellow mustard and we're going to go ahead and give it a squeeze. And what I want to see is just a light yellow color. So, depending on how much mayonnaise you put in here, will dictate how much mustard you need, right? And that looks really nice. It's a light mustardy color. So we're going to put our dressing on. And so we have our potato salad here. And we're going to go ahead and add our dressing. It looks really good and it smells really good, right? Now I'm going to put in something to give it a little bit of tang. Eric's mom used to always put pickle relish in hers, and it does have that little vinegary tang. So I get that by just adding a little bit of our pickle juice out of the jar. Not a lot, because you don't want to make it soggy. We're just going to put a little bit, and that's just going to give us a little bit of tang, right? So we're going to go ahead and stir this. We want to stir this really gently because we don't want to break up our potatoes. Wow, it looks really yummy. I love it with the olives. We're going to put a little crushed black pepper in here. You probably won't need to put any salt because the mayonnaise is pretty salty. So I'm just going to take a quick taste so I can adjust for seasoning. It's delicious. So we're going to put this in a serving bowl and we're going to let Eric take a taste.
So Amy called me in here after hours of salivating, or minutes of salivating, so I can sample this, see if it's any good, right? So I'm the official independent taste tester of the show. So we'll just put some on there. I don't know, she can keep the fork. I don't want that, right? This is what I want. Yeah, I mean, I do need the fork. Load it up, right? So it's definitely creamy. The potatoes are firm. We got the olives. We got the dill pickles and stuff. The onions aren't bad at all. So she's got them really distributed really good. The tang and stuff is good. It's just a little bit of a balance there. So I give this a... you know, obviously my little 2 thumbs of approval here. I've been making this for probably 20 years or so. However long we've been together?
19 years.
19, yeah, close enough. So, I don't know. I think it's good. So hopefully you'll give this a try and you'll like it. And as always, if you like our recipes, you know, please subscribe below, give us a comment and a like, of course. And we also have a website, amylearnstocook.com, and we're on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook.
Eric got a little jealous on that one because he loves olives. He got the snarl. We got tater salad.
I think it's ready.
With a little mayonnaise.